Something changes in the ocean every year. Most swimmers never notice it, but experienced divers and offshore sailors do. Because during certain months, shark behavior begins to shift. More movement, more hunting, more encounters. Some people call this period shark feeding season. And strangely, when it begins, the ocean often looks completely calm. Flat water, clear skies, a perfect day to swim. But beneath the surface, the ocean may already be changing. To understand why, you have to understand something about sharks. Sharks are not mindless killers. They are highly efficient predators that follow patterns in the ocean. And those patterns are controlled by three powerful forces: temperature, migration, and food. As water temperatures shift during certain months, massive movements begin across the ocean. Schools of fish migrate. Sea lions move to new feeding grounds. Tuna and mackerel begin following currents that carry food. And wherever prey moves, predators follow, including sharks. For experienced fishermen, divers, and offshore boaters, these seasonal changes are well known. Because during feeding periods, shark encounters become more common. Not because sharks suddenly appear, but because they become more active hunters. And active hunters cover more water, sometimes much closer to the surface, sometimes much closer to boats. In many parts of the world, fishermen notice the first signs long before swimmers do. They begin seeing unusual activity around bait schools, birds diving repeatedly in the same area, large fish scattering suddenly near the surface, and occasionally, the unmistakable shape of a fin cutting through the water. These are the quiet signals that feeding behavior has begun. But here's the strange thing about shark feeding season. The ocean often becomes very quiet when it starts. Experienced divers sometimes describe it as a kind of silence. Small fish disappear. Surface activity drops. The water feels strangely empty. That silence can mean something large has entered the area, something the smaller fish are trying to avoid. For boaters and divers who spend a lot of time offshore, this is a signal to be cautious. Not panicked, just aware. Because sharks do not hunt randomly. They hunt where prey is concentrated. And during feeding periods, those concentrations increase dramatically. Large predators patrol these areas looking for weak or injured fish. Sometimes they follow schools of tuna. Sometimes they follow migrating seals. Sometimes they follow fishing boats cleaning their catch. Which brings us to an important point many swimmers don't realize. Sharks are not usually hunting humans, but they are extremely curious animals. When something unusual splashes in the water, they investigate. And during feeding periods, that curiosity can increase. This is why experienced offshore fishermen often avoid entering the water when sharks are actively feeding in an area. It isn't fear, it's respect for the environment they are in. Because the ocean is not a swimming pool, it is a hunting ground for some of the most efficient predators on Earth. And during feeding season, those predators become very focused on one thing: food. Now here's where survival psychology becomes important. Most people assume shark danger looks dramatic. Large fins cutting through waves, explosive attacks, chaos in the water. But the ocean rarely works that way. Most of the time, shark encounters begin quietly. A shadow passing beneath the boat, a bump against the hull, a shape that disappears just below visibility. And often, the ocean remains perfectly calm while it happens. For boaters and divers, this can create a dangerous illusion. Because calm water makes people feel safe. But calm water tells you nothing about what is happening below. In fact, many experienced sailors say the most dangerous ocean is not the stormy one. It is the calm one. Because storms make people cautious. Calm seas make people relaxed. And relaxed people stop paying attention. During feeding periods, this can lead to risky decisions. Swimming near fishing activity. Entering the water near bait schools. Cleaning fish overboard. Or diving in areas where predators are actively hunting. None of these things guarantee danger, but they increase the chances of an encounter. Which brings us to the survival tip I mentioned earlier. One of the simplest ways to reduce shark curiosity is to avoid entering the water when active feeding behavior is visible nearby. If birds are diving aggressively, if fish are scattering repeatedly, if fishermen nearby are landing large predators, those are signals that the ocean's food chain is active. And when the food chain is active, predators are watching. For most experienced boaters, the solution is simple. Stay in the boat. Observe the environment. Wait until the activity passes. Because shark feeding periods rarely last forever, they follow the movement of prey. And once the prey moves, the predators move with it. But the ocean teaches an important lesson during these moments. A lesson many sailors have learned over generations. The ocean rarely warns loudly. It warns quietly. A strange silence in the water. A sudden absence of small fish. Birds circling a patch of ocean that seems empty. Or a shadow moving slowly beneath a drifting boat. Those who understand the ocean pay attention to those signals, not because they fear sharks, but because they respect the environment they are part of. The ocean is an incredible place, but it follows its own rules. And during feeding season, those rules become more visible. Predators hunt, prey flees, and the balance of the ocean reveals itself in ways that most people never notice. For the people who spend their lives offshore, these patterns are simply part of the natural world. But for swimmers and casual boaters, they can come as a surprise. Which is why experienced ocean explorers often say something simple. Respect the ocean. Watch the signs. And remember, the calmest water may still hide the most activity below. Because when the ocean grows quiet, something may already be watching. Would the silence break you, or the sharks? As the days grow longer and the temperature rises, the ocean stirs with unseen life. Experienced divers gear up for their seasonal pilgrimage, the thrill of anticipation palpable in the air. They are not merely seeking adventure. They are anticipating a dance between predator and prey, a primordial rhythm that has played out through eons. The ocean's surface remains glassy, yet beneath, the currents pulse with energy as nature's cycles unfold. A hidden world where shadowy figures trace invisible paths, observing with keen interest. The first sign of change comes when the smaller fish, usually abundant and lively, begin to fade. Divers know to look for the absence, a vivid indicator that something profound is happening below. As they submerge, the once familiar sights morph into a landscape of curiosity and caution, where every flicker could signal a hungry predator. They remind themselves to remain vigilant. The stillness of the water can deceive, cloaking the ocean's voracious activity in a facade of safety. As the divers descend, they find themselves enveloped in a surreal tranquility. Sunlight filters through the water, creating ribbons of light that dance on the sandy floor. But just beyond those rays, the underwater world begins to reveal its secrets. A sharp-eyed diver spots a shadow lurking in the distance, a reminder that while the surface appears serene, the ocean is always teeming with life and the potential for danger. They move cautiously, acutely aware that in this realm of awe, curiosity reigns supreme, and instincts must remain sharp. Each pulse of the ocean whispers tales of ancient rituals as predators lie in wait, embodying the very essence of survival instinct. As they glide deeper, the diver's senses heighten, scanning the shadows for any sign of movement. Just beyond their reach, they sense the current shift, a tangible sign that something larger looms in the depths. A flicker to the right, a flash of silver scales, or could it be a mere trick of light? Each encounter draws them closer to the heart of the ocean's rhythm. Tension builds like a tide, for they know well that the flat surface above belies events unfolding below. An ancient drama continues, as predator and prey intertwine in an age-old ballet. With every breath, they immerse further into this hidden theater, where nature imposes its will, reminding them of their place amidst its grand design. Shadows play tricks on the eyes as divers move carefully through the water, attuned to the slightest shift in their surroundings. The silence is palpable, broken only by the gentle hum of their exhaled bubbles and the occasional rustle of the nearby reef. A seasoned diver, Chris, signals to the group, pointing toward a patch of deep blue where the sunlight struggles to penetrate. "Stay close," he murmurs, with a mix of excitement and caution. They have all come to understand the subtle language of the ocean, where the absence of noise often means something is stirring. As they approach the darker waters, a fleeting silhouette darts between the coral, almost too quick to discern. Adrenaline surges through them. This is the moment they've been waiting for, but it's accompanied by a profound respect for the force that lies beneath. Suddenly, a larger shadow looms ahead, an unmistakable shape gliding with purpose. They hover, heartbeats synchronizing with the ocean's pulse, both mesmerized and reminded that they are visitors in a world of powerful predation. The tension is electric as the shadow comes into full view, revealing the sleek form of a shark moving gracefully through the depths. Chris leads his team with a steady hand, urging them to remain calm, understanding that their movements shouldn't provoke undue curiosity. In this moment of quiet connection, they find themselves in a fragile dance, the line between predator and prey blurring with every cautious breath. The group exchanges glances, fear tempered by fascination, respect overshadowing trepidation. As the shark glides past, glistening in the filtered sunlight, time seems to slow, encapsulating an eternity within the fleeting reality of nature's intricate web. The shark, a magnificent embodiment of evolution, navigates its territory with confidence and precision. The divers watch in awe, momentarily forgetting their fears, captivated by the creature's grace. Its powerful body moves effortlessly through the water, creating an elegant ballet as it approaches a school of fish. The silence deepens, the clarity of the moment magnified, as the ocean holds its breath, waiting for the inevitable. Chris feels a collective shiver among his team. Excitement blends with the primal recognition of being in the presence of a true apex predator. They understand, in this delicate interplay, that admiration is intertwined with caution, as the boundaries between hunter and hunted remain ever present beneath the surface. Suddenly, the startled school of fish erupts in a frantic dash, breaking the stillness like glass shattered by a hammer, a reminder of the balance in this underwater realm. The divers remain motionless, witnessing nature's unfolding drama, fully aware that their respect for this oceanic world must guide their every move if they wish to leave with memories intact. As the school of fish scatters, a heightened tension electrifies the water around them. The divers sense the immediate aftermath of a relentless hunt. Every instinct tells them to maintain composure while witnessing nature's raw power. Chris gestures for them to spread out slightly, creating a formation that mirrors the school's scattering, an instinctive strategy designed to conceal their presence. The ocean vibrates with the pulse of life, and in this moment, there is no place they would rather be, caught between the thrill of danger and the reverence for the creatures they share this vast expanse with. The water around them pulses with energy, urging them to experience the balance of life and death that unfolds in such close proximity. Each movement is deliberate, each breath measured, as they immerse themselves in an ancient narrative written by the sea. Quietly watching the drama of survival continue, they realize that true adventure lies not just in seeking the thrill, but in understanding the rhythms of the ocean, where every heartbeat and ripple speaks volumes about the untamed world beneath the surface. In the quiet aftermath, the divers remain poised, their hearts racing in synchrony with the ocean's heartbeat. Shadows swirl, weaving a complex narrative of predator and prey, while they suppress the urge to react to the charged atmosphere. Suddenly, an urgent flick of a fin catches Chris's eye. He signals for the group to regroup, emphasizing the need for vigilance. This is a time for awareness, an understanding that their presence may disturb the intricate balance they are witnessing. Tension thickens the water around them, and they collectively hold their breath, ready to embrace the lessons of the depths, an exhilarating reminder of their role in this captivating, complex world. In this delicate dance of existence, where calm and chaos intertwine, the divers emerge from the depths, forever transformed by their communion with the ocean's mysteries. They now understand that in the silent depths, true narratives unfold, stories of survival, respect, and the intricate balance of life that persists beneath the tranquil surface. As they ascend toward the surface, a wave of exhilaration washes over the team, punctuated by the thrilling awareness of what they've just witnessed. The ocean, a stage for an eternal play, now holds them in a profound silence, wrapping around them like a warm embrace. Chris glances at his comrades, their faces reflecting a mix of wonder and introspection. and he knows they share an unspoken bond, forged in the depths of the sea. They emerge, breaking the surface with gasps of air, each breath laced with the salt of the ocean and the energy of an unforgettable experience. The sun casts golden rays upon the water, illuminating their journey back to the boat, where they'll recount tales of majesty and thrill. Today, they found more than just the allure of adventure. They uncovered a deeper respect for the enigmatic world that lies beneath, a realm that welcomes only those who tread lightly, aware of its timeless rhythms and fierce inhabitants. As they clamber aboard the boat, excitement buzzes in the air, the thrill of the day's encounter etched into their memories. Each diver shares snippets of their experience, voices overlapping in a joyful cacophony filled with laughter and awe. Chris steers the conversation, reminding them of the vital lessons learned beneath the waves, emphasizing the importance of reverence for the ocean. "We were guests in their world," he says, "and it's crucial we honor that." As they navigate back through the calm waters, the reflection of the sun glimmers, casting a golden path that seems almost sacred. Each glance shared between the divers deepens their connection, binding them through shared experience and newfound understanding. They all recognized the balance that exists in nature, a delicate tapestry woven from both beauty and danger. Far from the allure of a mere adventure, the day has carved a profound appreciation for the ocean's secrets into their hearts. They vow to carry this understanding into their future explorations, ensuring that respect for the sea remains at the forefront of their journeys, always conscious of the hidden life that thrives just below the surface. The ocean's surface, now a canvas of tranquility yet again, feels like a paradox, a beautiful illusion that belies the poignant lessons learned. As the boat glides over the undulating waves, Chris encourages the team to reflect on their experiences, emphasizing the importance of passing on this knowledge. Each member shares a personal revelation, the significance of respecting the unseen forces that govern the sea becoming clearer. "It's not just about seeing sharks," one diver remarks. "It's about understanding their role in the ecosystem and our part in it." Nods of agreement ripple through the group, the spirit of camaraderie illuminating the moments that once felt daunting. The horizon stretches endlessly, a reminder of the vast unknown that still beckons to them, filled with both wonder and caution. As the sun dips lower, casting an amber glow across the water, the day's lessons linger in their hearts like an echo through time, binding them forever to the embrace of the ocean. They realize that adventures may come and go, but the respect for the ocean's intricate balance will guide them on their journeys ahead. As the boat slices through the water, the gentle rhythm of the waves engulfs them, echoing the heartbeat of the ocean. Chris gazes ahead, where the horizon blushes with the colors of dusk, a tapestry woven with memories of the day's revelations. "We've shared something special," he begins, his voice steady yet reflective. "And it's not just the thrill of encountering sharks, it's the understanding that we're part of something much larger." His words resonate, wrapping around the team like the comforting warmth of the setting sun, illuminating their shared purpose. The ocean, with its secrets and splendor, has become a canvas for their collective respect, etching indelible lessons into their minds for future adventures. As night descends, the stars flicker above, mirroring the wonder that kindled within them during their journey, a profound reminder that nature's beauty exists alongside its ferocity, necessitating both awe and humility as they set their course for home. The boat continued its steady journey, the gentle rocking becoming a second heartbeat for the divers as they navigate the fading light. Chris turns to his team, his eyes gleaming with the fire of shared adventure, and suggests, "Let's plan our next dive for when the moon is full. It'll bring out more marine life." The thought of another encounter electrifies their spirits, each member visibly thrilled by the prospect of diving into the unknown once more. They begin to brainstorm potential locations, each name igniting the flicker of excitement within the group. Questions arise, laughter follows, and the bond formed in the depths deepens with every shared idea and anticipation for future encounters. The camaraderie blooms, showing them that their interactions with the ocean are not mere solitary experiences, but a collective journey into the vastness of nature's wonders. As they approach the harbor, the scenery of boats lined up against the dazzling sunset paints a vivid picture of their exceptional day. The laughter and enthusiasm flow freely, echoing harmoniously in the warmth of the evening breeze, carrying with it a promise of further adventures beneath the waves. With the silhouettes of boats reflecting on the water, Chris calls for a moment of silence, urging everyone to pause and appreciate the beauty surrounding them. "This is where it all began," he muses, pointing out to the magnificent expanse of ocean. "Every adventure starts with respect for what lies beneath." The team nods, eyes glistening under the twilight, as they capture this moment in their hearts, an imprint of both thrill and reverence. The water laps gently against the hull, a soothing reminder of the power and beauty of the depths, as they prepare to return to shore. As the boat finally docks, a blend of excitement and tranquility washes over the group. They help each other unload their gear, laughter bubbling up as stories of the day's encounters resonate through the air. Chris pauses for a moment to reflect, his gaze drifting back to the ocean that now seems to shimmer with renewed life, presenting a perfect metaphor for their experiences. "Let's not forget this feeling," he calls out, enthusiasm painted across his features. "The ocean demands respect, and it also offers joy in every dive." The others nod in agreement, their expressions signaling an unbreakable bond forged through understanding the ocean's complex ecosystems. Together, they gather one last time before parting, promising to keep the lessons learned alive in their hearts as a testament to nature's wonders and its unfathomable depths. As they step onto the dock, a shared smile spreads among them. They know this day will remain etched in their memories. The sun sinks beneath the horizon, casting a palette of purple and orange across the sky, mirroring the spectrum of experiences they've just embraced. Chris gathers the team one last time, the camaraderie palpable as they enjoy the warmth of communal reflection. "Let's carry this understanding forward," he says, his voice steady and encouraging. Their adventure has illuminated the intricate balance of this underwater world, a lesson underscored by the school of fish and the graceful shark that guided their journey. With hearts full of gratitude, they set their sights on new horizons, promising to return with respect and reverence for the ocean that has welcomed them into its depths. Their journey does not end here. It is merely the beginning of a lifelong dialogue with the sea, where learning and respect will continue to thrive. As they prepare to leave the dock, Chris encourages the divers to look back at the ocean one last time. "Every time we leave, let's promise to remember what we've learned," he states earnestly, his heart swelling with gratitude for the experiences shared. The team nods in agreement, embodying the spirit of their journey, one woven with a fabric of adventure and respect. "Next time, let's ensure we dive deeper into the lessons that the ocean teaches us," one diver suggests. The group erupts in laughter, inspired by the idea that their excursions have only just begun. As they part ways, each diver carries a piece of the ocean within them, forever transformed by what they've encountered, and eager to share their newfound wisdom with others. As they step off the boat and onto the dock, the salty breeze carries with it whispers of the ocean's teachings. Chris pauses, gazing at the expanse of water that has gifted them both thrill and wisdom, and he turns to his team. "Let's make a pact to keep adventuring while honoring what we now understand." Each individual nods, feeling an unspoken commitment to blend exploration with reverence. The vibrant colors of sunset bathe the harbor, mirroring the burst of excitement that lingers in their hearts. With a final glance back at the shimmering ocean, they promise to use their experiences to educate those who may follow in their footsteps, echoing the respect for nature they now carry. The journey continues, but the bond formed today, rooted in awe and understanding, will remain a guiding light during their future adventures. As the ocean breeze carries the scent of salt and possibility, Chris leads the group away from the dock, their conversations ebbing and flowing like the tide. Each diver reflects on their newly forged connection to the sea, feeling a mix of excitement and responsibility. "Next time we dive, let's not just be explorers," he suggests, "but also teachers." The others agree wholeheartedly, their eyes bright with enthusiasm at the prospect of sharing their stories and insights with those who may be new to the ocean's wonders. With smiles exchanged and plans laid for future excursions, they walk along the shoreline, eager to embrace the next chapter of their underwater odyssey, armed with respect and a sense of purpose that the ocean has instilled within them. As they stroll along the shoreline, their footsteps softly imprinting the sand, Chris pauses to survey the horizon where the sky meets the sea. "Remember," he says, his voice steady and filled with conviction. The ocean is a living entity, rich with stories and lessons waiting to be uncovered. The group gathers around him, their eyes reflecting both the fading light and the excitement of future adventures. With every word, he emphasizes the importance of nurturing the connection they've built. Our explorations will carry the weight of our understanding. Let's ensure our respect for the ocean translates into every interaction we have. Nods of agreement ripple through the group, uniting them under a common purpose. They agree that sharing these lessons will not only honor their own experiences, but also pave the way for responsible stewardship of the aquatic realm they cherish. As they move onward, the echoes of their laughter blend with the sound of the waves, symbolizing their ongoing journey in harmony with the ocean. As they make their way along the sandy shore, Chris continues to motivate his team. Let's also create a plan to volunteer for ocean-related projects. Sharing our experiences can inspire others to respect the sea. Excitement buzzes anew as they discuss potential initiatives, their minds racing with ideas that could bridge the gap between adventure and education. One diver suggests beach cleanups, while another proposes educational outreach to younger generations. Each suggestion breeds enthusiasm, turning their post-dive reflections into actionable opportunities that honor the marine life they've come to admire. The setting sun casts a warm glow, enveloping them in a moment that solidifies their commitment to both exploration and preservation. Their hearts full, they realize this is not just a closure to the day's thrills, but a stepping stone to a lifetime of stewardship, ensuring that the ocean will always remain a vibrant community for generations to come. As the stars begin to twinkle overhead, Chris gathers his teammates for one last moment of camaraderie. In this journey, we've not only witnessed the ocean's beauty and power, but have also forged a bond that goes beyond adventure, he articulates, his voice resonating with emotion. Let's commit to being advocates for the sea, sharing what it means to respect its mysteries and marvels. Our experiences shape us, and we can inspire others. The team stands in unified silence, contemplating their impact as they look out at the dark water, feeling a deeper connection to the ocean than ever before. The night air hums with unspoken promises, each diver pledging to carry forth the lessons learned, ensuring future generations experience the same respect and wonder they now cherish. And as they turn away from the shimmering waters, they know their adventures have just begun, fueled by newfound purpose and a profound relationship with the world beneath the waves. As they make their way back down the beach, the glow of the moon begins to rise, illuminating the path before them. Chris suggests, let's document our experiences in a shared journal, capturing every dive and what we learn along the way. Excitement flickers in their eyes, and one diver immediately adds, we can include sketches and notes on marine life too. The team nods, envisioning a vibrant tapestry of their underwater treks, a lasting tribute to both their adventures and the respect they've cultivated for the sea. With shared enthusiasm, they finalize their plans, each member eager to contribute, knowing this endeavor will reinforce their commitments to both exploration and advocacy. United by their profound experiences, they walk forward into a future filled with promise, connected not just to the ocean, but to one another, ready to embrace every lesson the sea has yet to reveal. As they stroll further down the moonlit beach, their laughter mingling with the sound of gentle waves, Chris instills a sense of purpose in all of them. This commitment goes beyond ourselves. It's about leaving a legacy, he expresses, his gaze sweeping across the horizon. We'll be voices for the ocean, advocates who share its stories and truths. The group exchanges determined glances, their hearts swelling with newfound conviction. They envision a future where their shared journal becomes a beacon of knowledge, inspiring others to embrace the ocean's wonders with care and respect. Together, they recognize that these adventures are just the beginning, a pathway toward a lifetime of safeguarding the vibrant marine life that stirs beneath the surface. With every step they take, they carry the ocean spirit within them, ready to face the challenges and joys that their journeys will bring. As they reach the end of the beach, Chris offers a reflective smile, his heart full of gratitude for the day's experiences. Let's promise to meet here again at the same time next year, he suggests, envisioning a tradition rooted in respect and adventure. Laughter ensues as they imagine future dives filled with even more encounters and stories to share. Each team member nods, their eyes sparkling with enthusiasm, knowing that their bond with the sea and with one another is only just beginning. The moon rises high, casting a soft glow on their path, a symbol of guidance as they set out on their journey toward a deeper understanding of the ocean's mysteries. Together, they walk forward, their laughter echoing under the stars, united in their love for the sea and the timeless lessons it offers. As they walk onward, the salty breeze begins to embrace them once more, carrying the whispers of the ocean's wisdom. Chris shares anecdotes about the first time he dived with sharks, his voice filled with awe and respect. "I remember feeling both terrified and exhilarated," he says, capturing the essence of their shared journey. The others listen intently, recalling their emotions during the day's encounter, each story echoing the fragile balance between fear and fascination. They realize that these encounters are not merely adventures but lessons that can empower others. Inspired, they commit to share their experiences widely, hoping to pass on the respect and appreciation they hold for the ocean and its majestic inhabitants, ensuring future divers understand the true essence of the underwater world. Chris pauses to let the weight of their words settle, then adds, "This is not just a dive, it's our pledge to protect the ocean." With their resolve renewed and hearts intertwined, the divers depart from the beach, each step echoing their commitment to honor and share the ocean's wisdom. They carry not only the memory of their encounters, but a deeper understanding of the intricate balance that sustains life beneath the waves. As they head toward the horizon of possibilities, they know their journey has just begun, guided by respect and awe for the vibrant world they are now forever a part of.